welcome, Sebastian.
Hi, Haja, how are you?
Hi, it's very good. I'm even better now that we're going to have this conversation, because I'm quite curious, actually. We've been talking a lot about green hydrogen here at VTD so far, about its potential, the need that we also have for it, especially in particular also when we talk about industrial and commercial zones. But can I maybe just start with a bit of a broad-scaped question? Can you maybe give me a bit of your own assessment of the green hydrogen sort of like market globally and in Europe, so the landscape, what is going on right now?
Very happy to do so. I mean, green hydrogen actually is one of the tools that helps us to reach net zero. And net zero, you need to expand renewables. And an interesting comment I heard here around in the audience before is we need to install 3 gigawatts of renewable energy per day. That's 1 gigawatt for breakfast, 1 for lunch, and 1 for dinner.
It's like the 3 meals.
That's the 3 meals every. Yeah, so we're halfway there.
Yeah.
But the problem we're facing with that is there's a lot of curtailed energy. So energy that's actually is there, green energy, but we are throwing away.
Yeah.
So the question becomes really, how do we harness that energy? And for that, storage is becoming very, very important. And storage is not just electrons, but molecules. And this is where green hydrogen comes into play. Green hydrogen is a very nascent market. So nascent also means it's costly.
Right.
So how do governments actually help establishing quite capital-intensive ecosystems?
Right.
Is they need to help us with manufacturing, but also with skilled labor.
Yeah.
And
because from a regulation standpoint, can you maybe, because that's actually quite interesting, from a governmental standpoint, what is the sort of regulation that can help foster the upskill, so to say?
Oh, there's many actually. You all heard of the IRA in the US, and that swapped over to Europe, and over the last couple of years, you see really positive change in Europe. There's some guidelines. I'll give you an example, for example, in Germany. So the 13K was being enshrined into law last year, which means that as a private company, you can actually bid and buy that otherwise curtailed energy for very, very cheap prices. So that does 2 things.
Okay.
Number one, if you want to produce green hydrogen, you get very, very cheap energy by bidding for otherwise thrown away or curtailed energy. And on the other hand, you're actually making use of otherwise curtailed energy.
Right, indeed.
So for that, you need to come up with devices that will help establish European clusters in green hydrogen.
Right.
And we at Stoff 2, we actually produce devices that make that happen.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's great. Okay, so I hear the bidding. You are developing devices that make that happen. You're one of the companies that play a role within the market. If I can zoom in on that, so that's from a government perspective, what needs to happen in terms of regulation. Now let's look at the private sectors. What would you say that, private sector and companies within the market should do to really help accelerate the development of regional and sort of global green hydrogen energy that is available?
It's a big question. What do private companies need to do? So we, as a scale-up, actually, it's a mammoth task, a very ambitious task, but we can make it happen. So we looked at this curtailed energy that we need to harness, because Germany, for example, already curtails 10 terawatt hours, which is equivalent to 2 million households per year, and that problem is going to double and double again in the next 5 years and the next 5 years thereafter.
Yeah.
So what private companies need to do is need to come up with innovation and innovative and disruptive technologies to harness that energy. And especially in the energy transition space, that for us is energy storage and electrolysis. And for us, we've developed a technology that actually does exactly that. So we're combining the functionalities of a battery, so that's energy storage, with electrolysis, so that's hydrogen production, in one device.
Oh, wow. And
the way we do that is, if I may finish, then
please do. I am intrigued.
I'll go on and speak a bit about Stoff 2. So the way we're doing that is actually we're harnessing that when the sun shines and the wind blows, so 4 hours during the day when renewable power is abandoned, when it's otherwise curtailed and when it's cheap.
Okay.
We then store that energy in our device securely and safely, and then produce green hydrogen in a constant flow for our customers.
Wow! And what would you say is the most innovative element to that? Is it the captive potentiality? Is it the fact that you indeed use curtailed energy and derive hydrogen, also green hydrogen, in that process? Or?
So the way we like to describe that is we want to make 100% renewables possible. So with that expansion of solar and wind, we want to make that. We want to harness that curtailed energy. And along sort of the 3 guidelines of our company, we want to make that secure, cost-effective, and green. Secure is as we're storing that energy not in its gaseous form, hydrogen. So the trick is we store that in its electrochemical form. It's much more secure. Cost-effective, because we're only taking the energy when it's cheap, when the sun shines or the wind blows. Otherwise, you're talking about negative energy prices. And that will ultimately help us to produce green hydrogen at costs or at prices that will help end fossil fuel dependence.
Right.
And last but not least, it's green. So yes, we produce green hydrogen, but not only that, our devices also are built from materials that get rid of all these bad metals, the graphites, the lithiums.
Okay.
We don't need membranes.
Yeah.
We don't need any PFAS, so these everlasting chemicals.
Right.
So, we've developed a device that is sustainable by its nature.
Amazing. And when I hear that, I think with all the benefits surrounding it, definitely something that we can get on the increase and accelerate in that sense. Sebastian, I really want to thank you. That already brings us towards the end of this stakeholder interview. I would say keep on doing the good work.
Thank you very much.